typically I take a trade in the morning session, and what I first noticed over here was this huge leg up right here. This was at like
Right.
936, and I'm a big fan of Fibonacci levels. So what I typically like to do is whenever I see a big leg up like this, a big displacement, I like to fib it out. And the levels that I use, I'll show you here, that I found to be the best for me with the high success rate is I use the 0.5, 0.618, and the 0.786. It's just what I found the most success with, and it's how I learned how to use them pretty much. And this is what I use for entries and maybe exits sometimes. It really does depend on price action. Typically, when you use Fibonacci levels like this, I do prefer to have a large move of displacement. So whatever that may be, bullish or bearish, and I'll play off the retracement of that. But this is one setup that I did find here. I did fib this initial push up here, and I would have entered off this 0.5 fib level right here. And I want to show you this. This is how I calculate my stop losses. Essentially, off these levels that I enter, I use the ATR, which stands for average to range. It accounts for volatility swings. So the ATR over here, we can see is 12.7. And what I do is I subtract that from the current price, right? So if I'm entering here, let's say at 24.55, I'll subtract that ATR from that price, right? And my stop loss would be somewhere here.
Okay.
So what this does is on the 1 minute, it makes a really tight stop loss if you think about it. Number one,
Sure.
which is good because you want to maximize your risk to reward. Obviously, you want to limit your losses. And obviously, you can do this by having a tight stop loss while also maintaining a probable setup, right?
Right.
And the thing is with scalping, you wouldn't really go for something crazy. Like you wouldn't, I personally wouldn't hold it like all the way up here. That's wild. I would have targeted, honestly, just like the top of this move up here. And this is still this is my average trade, like a 2 risk to reward, 2 or 3. And it's good because it's pretty probable and it's quick. It happens quick. Look at this. It's no drawdown or anything. And that's trades that I prefer. Yeah, it's very clean.